Here's my fucking... Right, so I had a little comment the other day on one of my personal Facebook posts. It was nothing really, but it was somebody asking me why, because I said I don't really like doing production climbing full stop anymore. For those of you that don't know, I don't think it's such a worldwide thing, but in England, production climbing is basically commercial tree work, either for councils or commercial properties like that have got car parks and stuff with loads of street trees. Now the idea, obviously, with production climbing is just to knock as many trees out as possible, because there's not generally that great money on the trees, because obviously a lot of people are fighting for these kind of tenders, and so it just literally goes to the lowest bidder. They don't give a fuck about the quality of the fucking company, their practices, what it comes down to is like their method statement and how they're going about doing the work, and they have to show, especially as a council, that they're doing it to the best like standards, British standards, health and safety, and they've got like, they're educating their staff. That's why a lot of these bigger companies that get these tenders, they're putting you on courses, because they tell their clients that they're doing that as a way of generating like a better business and a better industry. But the main reason why I don't like production climbing is because it limits my skill set. So if I'm doing if I've got a wad of paperwork like that, guaranteed it's fucking 500 plane trees. So when I first start climbing, yeah, it's good at 500 plane trees, because I haven't climbed before. They give me an opportunity to be a climber, and I'm finding a fastest way to get around a tree and a fastest way to essentially cut a plane tree. But you know, after that it's time to move on. A lot of people get stuck in that circle because they find that the work is consistent. The work is very consistent with a council firm, because councils have always got work. And I think a lot of people tend to get scared that if they go to a smaller firm, that they're not going to find that consistency of work, and they might be laid off, which is true. But then that's just a risk that I've taken that risk many a times, and it's always paid off. I've never been out of work. And I think that like I was saying, it limits your skill set. When you're doing street trees, yeah, you've got obstacles like cars and fucking signs and stuff, but you know, the stupid fucking lampposts and the stop signs with the lights things on the top and telephone wires. But you're still essentially just learning how to reduce a tree. When you come out and do stuff for, like, you know, domestic companies, you've got a whole array of different things that you're going to learn, like you know, your rigging is going to improve tenfold, because all the time you don't want to smash flower, but well, do you know what I mean? You will be rigging stuff over lawns, flower beds, fences. You learn a lot more and develop your skills as a climber just by going to firms that have got a wider variety of work. And production climbing fucks you completely. I mean, in England, I used to work for a council firm. They are the biggest tree firm in England, I think, apart from Amy, who are on the same part. And who's the other firm in England? You've got City Suburban, but Gristwood and Toms I used to work for, and I've worked for City Suburban, but Gristwood and Toms, I was there for 3 years. I worked in Westminster, I worked in Ealing, I worked in Brent, and it fucks you, because you're chasing the money. Your pay is reflected by your productivity. So I would just fucking get guys out there until 7, 8 o'clock in the summer, bang, 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 just want to do another 4 trees after 5 o'clock, because that's another £100 in my pocket. So at the end of the week, I'm taking home £100, but at the end of the week, I'm fucked. I'm doing God knows all sorts of things like towards the end of the week to keep awake, if you know what I mean by that. And probably during the day as well, it's fucked. Like, your shoulders, I always find my shoulders are fucked, because you're constantly bang, 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 bang with the O2O. Like, after 6 months of doing that, you're fucked. Production climbing actually ruins, and it destroys like a climber's life lifespan or career span, because you're wearing yourself into the ground too quickly. You get all happy thinking, yeah, I can fucking do like 6 plane trees a day, bang, 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 bang. But 2 years later, you're going to get fucking physiotherapy on your trap muscles and your rotator cuff muscles. It's not even worth it. Whilst the other guy is out there freelancing, he's fucking earning £150 a day now because he knows how to rig over sheds. He knows how to fucking do this and do that. He knows how to make a fucking fruit tree look pucker with the secateurs, which is saying you won't even get the chance to do like at a council. I hope you can hear me over the noise of the chipper. But Griswold and Tom's, 4th highest paid climber in England. My team earned like what, £300,000 worth of street tree work in 1 year, 2-man gang. It's honestly gospel, just me and a groundsman. The groundsman took home like 28 grand. I took home about 38 grand in 1 year. But yeah, it's fucked. Like a whole fucking bar of trees is now fucked because of that. And you know, my body didn't suffer. Your fucking triceps, they're fucked. You're always pushing the fucking chainsaw. Yeah, I think that it ruins your love for the job, because there is no love for street trees. Yeah, if you have love for street trees and you work for a production company like that, you don't get paid very much. You're taking home 60, 70, 80 pound a day. The people that are going out, bang, 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 taking knuckleheads off, bang, bang, taking fucking 40% fucking sorbus reductions and that, they're the guys that are going on fucking 2 holidays a year, spending fucking £400 on coke a week and coming into work wearing fucking Stone Island fucking jumpers that are £200 only to get a hole in them the next week. But it doesn't matter because they're on £1,000 a week and they can do what the fuck they want. Yeah, so I'm not saying if you are working for a production company or working for a council company, then you should just fucking terminate your job tomorrow. But I'm just saying, like, I know they say the grass isn't greener on the other side always, you know, and it's not. You might suffer a consistency of work, but if you're good at what you do, you should always be able to find work as a tree surgeon. There's so much work out there. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed that video.